And welcome to Ask Bonnie. This is something we do every week on Web Waste, where we pick a topic and then answer your questions on that selected topic. And you thank us later because you're so much smarter for it. So this week we're talking about the Day of the Dead. Hopefully you know what this is about. I don't know if it's celebrated in all countries, but in the United States, and I believe in Mexico, they do celebrate this because it's derivative of sort of the Catholic religion. It's November 1st, and it's to celebrate those folks and honor those folks in our past that have died. And it's sort of like a day to get you closer to death, but not in a scary bad way, more in a we know it's coming, so we need to just sort of hug it and make death our friend. All right, so let's get into the first question, and it's from Henry in Hicksfield, New York, and he asks, what's a good way to celebrate Day of the Dead? Well, a lot of people like to have picnics in cemeteries, and I know this sounds kind of creepy unless you're a goth kid, but it actually is. It's pretty much the norm for Day of the Dead. Families go into cemeteries, often where their loved ones are buried, and they go near the graves and they set a nice little picnic, and they're just there, just to hang out with the dead, keep them company, and it's sort of a nice way to remember lost ones. And you know, it's kind of nice. It reminds me a little bit of Memorial Day, only instead of just leaving flowers, you hang out and eat a ham sandwich. And also another thing that families like to do, they make these little candies for kids, and they're sugar skulls. So basically it's just sugar cubes in the shape of skulls. And they make a little skull mold or something. It's very cute. So it's sort of a way to probably introduce death to children in a not so scary fashion, sort of in a way that makes you become, like I said, more familiar with something that happens every day. So if you want to celebrate Day of the Dead, go have a picnic in a cemetery. Just make sure it's the daytime, because you don't want some weird Blair Witch thing to happen at night. So go during the day. All right, second question is from Gary in Grapevine, Texas, and he asks, how should I build an altar? Now, one thing about Day of the Dead is that it's a prime holiday for crafts. And of course, the best craft you can make for Day of the Dead is an altar. And basically what that is you're making a little shrine to honor whomever you want that's died. Now that can be a loved one, it can be a pet, it can be Elvis if you want. And all you need to do is get some pictures of that person, make it sort of the center focal piece, and then surround it with little trinkets and little candies and glitter and sequins. And I think I said candles, but definitely, you know, those like birthday candles. Make sure that it's kind of fire safe, because you don't want to just have the whole thing blow up in smoke and burn down your house, because then you won't be celebrating Day of the Dead at all. You'll just be looking kind of foolish in front of the firemen. But you just want to have fun with it and put it sort of in a central location in your house and light the candles and, you know, think good thoughts. And that's what an altar would be. And if you want, I say use as much glitter as possible, because I know when I die, I want to make sure that my altar that you guys make has so much glitter that everyone can see it for miles around. But I'm not planning on dying soon, so don't take that as a hint. All right, so that's it for Day of the Dead on Ask Bonnie. If you have any questions, suggestions, or perhaps you just, you know, want to give me some tips on an altar I should be making, go ahead and email me, and I'll be more than happy to field more questions, and we'll see what happens next week. Actually, next week is a special surprise with AtSock. So if you want to meet a family member of AtSock that you probably haven't met yet, tune in.